So if you're looking for the exact colors I used, look at what you just have to type: linear gradient to right, then you type RGB. Forget this icon, just type RGB 168 58 58 comma RGB 228 102 102, and then you get exactly what is there. Alright, of course your color, you can choose a better color than I do. I just don't want to waste my whole time there. Now the next thing we have to do is to make sure that the space between these two is 0, and then there's a space between this and this. So remember how it is done. We can do a margin, that is margin y, I'll do 5. That is y is for up and down, that is vertical. Margin, no, not margin, it should be padding, py, because margin is the space outside. Alright, makes sense. I don't know whether 5 is too much. I'm gonna check. I think 5 is too much. We should put it somewhere around 2. 2 might be too small, but we just have to poke around until we get it. So margin 2, we'll refresh. Too small. I'm gonna stop at 3. My padding 3, and we're good. That's it. I'm done. Whether it's good or not. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Alright, so we have to work on this space, which is basically another part. By now you should have known what we're supposed to do. So we have to remember that this is where we are on the fresh content. But the thing is that the Jumbotron has a default margin that pushes anything, gives it a space. It pushes anything below it down by a little space. So we need to remove that margin. By now you should have known how we can do it. You type M, which is for margin, then B for bottom, then dash. We need to set it to 0 so that there will be no margin at all. If we come here and refresh, you see, it is gone. So we're good. So far, so good. Remember that you can work on a better color than I do, and of course better fonts than I've done. You understand? In their own case, it is their developer that created these custom fonts for them. Their graphic designer. Graphic designers can create fonts. If you're a graphic designer, you understand what I mean. Alright guys, see you in the next video, in which we will continue with the rest of this. And when I pause this video, I'll poke around a little with the color, because I'm not yet satisfied with the color. I think there's still more I can do to get it more accurately. Alright guys, I finally got it. You can call me a thief if you want, but I stole it. Picasso said a great artist steal. You understand? As a great artist, I just stole it directly from Udemy. Now the way I did it is that I right clicked on this empty space, inspect. So when something will pull up, this guy is supposed to pull up, okay? So when this guy pulls up, you click on styles. Under style, you will see that they used an old version of CSS3 to design that. But if we click on this, double click on one of them, you see that we can copy what they set there, which is -45 DEG. I don't know, it's tiny, you can see it. I'm just copying what is exactly inside. That is how I stole the color. Then I went to my CSS and changed my CSS to this. So you can look at this and copy the color. Let me make it bolder, so you can copy the color code. So that's the color code. Once you type background gradient, once you type background gradient -45 DEG, that is -45 degrees, and then you type hash, forget this color, EC5252, comma, hash at 6E1A52. That's it. And then once you do that, you're good to go. Alright guys, I'm now happy that we have something very close to exactly this. Now in the next video, we'll go a step further to create these ones. That's where I introduce you to things like cards. Very interesting element in Bootstrap 4. So once we're done with cards, I think generally we just have the last of the bottom to deal with, and we're good. Alright, see you guys. Thank you very much.